Peace, love, and light. I don't know why. What's going on? Good morning, y'all. It's Godmama here. I keep looking at myself and I'm hearing commercials. You understand, like the commercial jingles. It's crazy. 4, 5, 6 up on the clock. But I keep looking at myself and hearing weird things like, oh, oh, it's magic. You know, never believe it's not so. Peace, love, and like something, okay? It's giving like something magical going on at this time. You understand? And it's giving like never say never. You understand? And believe in all possibilities. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But yeah, something very magical going on, like a miracle taking place up in your life at this time, right? My life. Peace, love, and light. That part too. This is my life. You understand? So that part right there is giving that. And 111 on the clock, you persevering. You're in alignment, right? It's giving that any type of rejection that you face is Lord's protection. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Sometimes divine redirection. You understand? To the area you understand that you need to be in, towards the people that you need to be connecting with. You understand? Peace, love, and light. The energy that you need to be receiving, right? All that and that you need to be in as well. All glory to God. Blessings, right? That's what is giving. Blessings pouring into your life, showering over you at this time. All glory to God. So yes, we starting this day off very, very well. Very, very well. So yes, good morning. Peace, love, and light. Good morning. That part right there. Where's breakfast? The peace, love, and light. Shout out to all y'all, right? And the no breakfast squad. Peace, love, and light. So we got strength here in the Ten of Wands, right? Your strength, your power, okay, has put an end to some sort of cycle or some sort of burden situation that you were going to. Also, you writing a new story, right? Writing new tunes and things like that is what I'm seeing here as well. And it's like those old stories of the past, we done telling them, things like that. And it's like we done telling them in a way where it's like the outcome, you know what I'm saying? The outcome is like unfavorable and things like that, right? So it's like we bring in new stories, and these new stories have new outcomes and things like that. Peace, love, and light. Oh, I was just hearing some shit too. I don't know. It kind of missed me a little bit, like but it's giving that. You understand, like somebody like they done singing, they done living the way that they used to live, they done experiencing things that they used to experience and things like that. Peace, love, and light. It's a big shift, a big change happening at this time, and it's like somebody no longer is going to be doing things the way that they used to be doing them. They not going to be answering the people the way that they used to answer to people. They're done going through cycles. They're going through bullshit with other people. It's giving you got some big plans. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And it's like you putting your heart into your plans to make sure that your plans come out successful is what I'm seeing here. Six of Wands. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio male, or a man with a good heart, but in public, public eye or something like that. And you could be seeing somebody else on that same journey as you, where they moving towards more peaceful living and things like that, right? Maybe what I was just thinking to come back to me and things like that, because I'm trying to push the negative thoughts away. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't know why I'm hearing that at this time. I'm hearing Tupac, right? But I'm hearing that a part in specific. You understand? And it's like I really don't want to say it at all. Peace, love, and light. I really don't want to say it at all. It's other possibilities and things like that, right? And it's paying attention to details and something about first appearances and things like that, or encounters when you meet people and things like that is what I'm seeing here. Something about meeting somebody at an event or something, and something you did or something that you said stood out. Something that you wore even stood out, right? And it's like somebody just remembers you, okay? So we got the Eight of Swords here. This representing somebody kind of is getting like caught up in some sort of illusion or something, or some sadness. They got some sad feelings and stuff like that. It's giving like these messages and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing here as well. something about some regrets from the past or something like that. A spirit is trying to deliver a message at this time, right? And somebody, you got a whole lot of stuff going on, and it's like you've been needing a rest and things like that, and you've been resting and you've been taking care of yourself and your children and things like that is what I'm seeing here. And something about a situation hitting a fan, okay? And somebody could have some regrets, you understand, about something from the past, okay? There's a tower here where it's like somebody is like coming out of an illusion, seeing things very, very clearly. This could be like a eureka moment or epiphany or something like that with this queen of air energy, right? Somebody is this man, he's looking at this woman and he could tell that this woman is a reflection of another man or something like that is what I'm seeing here with the messenger of water here. Also, it's like if somebody said something nice to somebody, they were just being nice. I don't know if it's like some people beefing with each other and it's like, dude, she was just being nice to you or something, like just saying something nice. Don't read too far into it or something. Even if they not beefing, somebody could be like saying something like that to somebody as well. But there's a fire sign male here. He could be going through a shift or change up in his life. And it's more so looking like it's because somebody's coming out of an illusion. What's going on, y'all? Somebody's coming out of some sort of an illusion and they starting to see things clearly, right? And they having this eureka moment and stuff like that about this fire sign man. Okay, now we got the fire sign woman here coming out. So you could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Also, it could be like somebody shocked because somebody fine. You understand? With the lover's energy here as well, it's about making healthy choices and decisions and things like that. Making choices that bring change into your life, build momentum, and put movement towards whatever it is that you're taking action on, right? That's what I'm seeing here. And somebody, your mind could be very much up on money and on business and things like that, right? And it could be like that. It's getting dangerous and stuff like that because people trying to disrupt some sort of you coming together with a team or something, working harmoniously with other people and things like that. So I was hearing, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I ain't want to say that shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I've been focused on being in gentle energy lately. You understand? And it's like, I didn't want to say that. You understand? Peace, love, and light, because I'm minding my own business, and I feel like everybody should be minding their own business. I shouldn't have a reason to send no threats out. Not at this time, and I've been literally to myself for the last couple of days, attending to my own well-being and things like that. And I come back here and I gotta say shit like that because somebody trying to fuck up the bag or something like that. Emperor here, Emperor energy coming out, a stabilization here as well, structure, discipline, principles. You understand? Peace, love, and like morals and things like that. It's like with the foundation you build things on, very, very sturdy. Things are coming together very, very well for you. Also seeing enterprise, and you could be a woman who's stepping your foot into the industrial world where business and things like that is concerned, right? And you're like stabilizing yourself, stabilizing your business and things like that, securing your foundation. In hood terms, securing the bag. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But it's not only that. It's something about a connection that somebody got with somebody. You understand that it's becoming more solid, more stable. You understand? There are feelings and emotions and shit like they're there in the situation, but the stable connection need to have more than just feelings and emotions. You understand what's going on, y'all? So it's giving that somebody's recognizing that as well, and it's giving like you got everything that's needed. You understand? And I'm hearing a song right now too, and when that song be like, oh baby, you got what I need. That song right there. But you say he just a friend, and it's giving that. When you say somebody's just a friend, somebody's saying somebody's just a friend, it's giving that they are. But it's a third party in the situation. This person always talking to somebody else's ear or talking to one of you or the other person. Somebody always up in somebody's ear. It's a friend though. It's not a lover. Okay? It's somebody that's like the person trusts, you know what I'm saying, to give them guidance, information, support. You understand? They'll let them in up on a little situation that's private and shit like that, and trust that person to give them good information, feedback or something like that, or even just support them up in a situation. Peace, love, and light. Then you got the high priestess energy coming out here. The high priestess energy coming out here. But somebody's gifted in the spirit, lining up with the Queen of Fire energy here. You're definitely gifted in the spirit, okay? You have ability to connect with other spirits, other spiritual beings as well, is what I'm seeing here. And it's like the connections that you have, bonds with other people, they be more than likely forged through the fire. I'm hearing that song as well, and I don't know if it say through the wire or through the fire, whatever it is, but to the limit, to the wall. I'm hearing that shit, you understand, peace, love, and light. But somebody, it's like the connections that you literally forge with other people. You understand, they get deep. You understand, they go deep, they go far. You push it to the limit, period. And somebody, you pushing it to the limit. You understand what I'm saying with what you got going on right now. Shout out to Rick Ross, because that's what I meant when I said Rick Ross. When I don't know what the hell been going on and all this shit with social media and stuff like that. But I remember speaking that before, like, I used to love Rick Ross, and then it seemed like he was being shady on social media and shit like that. But it's like those songs where it's like he's this big black guy, you understand, and he moving his weight, pushing his shit around, you understand, period. But it's giving somebody try to come at you and they try to throw their weight at you, assuming you have no pull, no leverage, and things like that. You understand, up in this world, you understand, period. And a lot of it come from the spiritual world. And it's like it's starting to back you up in the physical. And you got people, that's in the spirit, and it's like they spiritual people, and they starting to back you up as well. But I'm hearing push it to the limit. Somebody is like, you're taking it taking it farther than anybody else has ever taken it before. You understand? And this is about your self-love. This is about your wishes fulfilled, what you want out of this life and things like that. This your life, right? Period. You only got one life to live and things like that, right? I'm not hearing YOLO or none of that type of shit. You understand? It's like you're very, very careful. You understand? But this is your life. You understand? And you're going to live it the way that you want to live it and stuff like that. Now, that could have some people sad, that because they on the outside. You understand? That's what I'm seeing here, right? And some of them, they chose to be on the outside because this shit get deep. Like I just said, you pushing it to the limit and stuff, and some people, they can't handle that, right? That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much for them. You going a little bit too deep for them, you understand? And they might have left you out in the cold or left you hanging in some senses, you understand? Didn't invite you to some places and shit like that. Didn't show up to some events that you planned and things like that, you understand? They regret that shit, you understand? Because now they see you was just working on yourself and putting the love and the energy and things like that into yourself, not necessarily thinking any type of harm or bad negativity towards them, but really working on yourself, you understand? Peace, love, and light. So it is what it is. Like I said, any type of rejections, what do you call it? I don't know, something about when your feelings and your emotions is not the same feelings and emotions as somebody else's. You understand? It's giving some people be feeling bad when they don't, you know what I'm saying, when they can't really understand or people don't understand them. But it's giving like you don't look for validation out here, period. Something about an anointing as well. Spiritual gifts and abilities, divine gifts and abilities, with the Empress card coming right after that. Somebody rejected love and chose their calling over love, okay? Somebody could have a divine counterpart, divine connection with somebody else out here, and instead they chose their calling as a empress, okay? So what that would mean is that this person is assuming a role of like Mother Nature, you understand, period. She don't got no man. Lord have mercy. And then you got the Hierophant down here, underlying energy, so it's a priest or priestess energy, right? But this is a part of the divine priesthood, coveted energy is what I'm seeing here with this Empress, okay? And the High Priestess in the card out here as well. So this is about seed planted, having faith. This is also about like some sort of idea or project, given like it's promising already. You know what I'm saying? Good energy where that is concerned. Could be learning, okay? Could be learning a new trait, new skill, something that you could teach to other people, right? Or it could be teaching something to other people at this time. And just talking about taking raw materials and making them into something, right? Taking some energy or raw materials from the earth and forming something, creating something. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I'm from Milwaukee. Okay. You got the call coming here. Something about somebody answering a call here as well. We got truth being spoken. Okay, somebody is a powerful manifester as well. You got people watching you and learning from you and seeing that you've been persevering and things like that. You could be somebody who is someone with a very, very loving nature about yourself. Something about this call, though, it's about something to do, like work or learn something from somebody else. You understand, shadowing somebody else. You understand, who's a professional at their job, right? And it's like that you could be learning so that you could do what they do, right? Move up in rank, right, one day, and you'll be having that type of a position. So you're learning from the leader, you learning from the boss, or you know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light, or just somebody who's up in that role or position, right? Peace, love, and light. I'm hearing training and things like that as well. Somebody, you could be out here recruiting missionaries and stuff like that, where church and religions and stuff like that is concerned, looking for more people. You understand, peace, love, and light, to deliver to the Lord. Okay. Oh, that sounds so funny. Like you're delivering to deliver them to the Lord. You got the Ten of Pentacles come out. So yes, this idea, something very small, something very, but you act on it, right? And you nurture it. You put the time, the energy, the resources into it, and it brings you abundance. Is what I'm seeing here with the Fool card here. Peace, love, and light. That's what I'm seeing here. Something about you taking a risk, Aries. Somebody could have an Aries child. Somebody you could had these ideas and things like that ever since you were a child. You understand, and there's somebody in your life that could have told you, like, go ahead and, work on that. And, they support you. You understand, with whatever it is that you putting your time, your effort, your energy into. You understand? So that part right there. Somebody, you could like not have a car, but it's given like, or some sort of like personal mean or mode of transportation. You could use public transportation. Something going on with public transportation as well. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But it's like some of y'all, you just use public transportation just because, or professional transportation services is what I'm seeing here. I feel like somebody expected you to be limited. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to mobility or how you move around and things like that. But you're not. Strength, courage, power, okay, here as well. So it's something that you're wanting to take a risk on. It could be a business idea. It's given, you need to just be confident and do it. It may require, okay, for you to walk away from some people. Some people may not support this, right? But it's something that could be very good for you, is what I'm seeing here. Somebody is something that they were investing in. They no longer invested in that because they wanted something new. Okay, peace, love, and light with the Eight of Water there. So they walking away from something that they once loved, or once found entertaining. And this person is learning lessons in their life, learning how to say no to what they don't want, so that they can get what they do want. Right? Basic manifestation. Things like that. Right? Okay. It's also like you can't be praying for stuff and then still into the things that will keep that shit away from you, right? The things that you actually want, right? So it's about making the changes that are necessary, you know what I'm saying, to bring in that energy that you really want and things like that. And things that you really want is what I'm seeing here, because some of that stuff is material, though. The Nine of Cups represents like love, self-love, you know what I'm saying? Recognizing that you got to love yourself before you love other people, and actually doing that and making choices and decisions that align with that is what I'm seeing here, is bringing in blessings in material form as well. Chariot card here, success, forward movement, people talking about it. You understand, people talking about you in a good way is what I'm seeing here as well. Somebody's looking and seeing that you're good, you're stable. I got a feeling it's been some people, having some conversations unbeknownst to you, right? And it's like you don't be knowing about the conversations that be, or the things people are saying away from you, but God them know, right? So it's giving like a air sign, woman and a man, or some people that's been up in that type of airy energy, you know what I'm saying? Been talking, you understand, been having these long conversations and shit like that, trying to put two and two together where your life is concerned and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like this woman, she's an air sign, Is given fixated up on a fire sign. Okay, this fire sign could watch you or could be looking into you stabilizing yourself or looking into how to stabilize himself or stabilize something at this time. Is what I'm seeing here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. That part right there. Oh my God, I don't know why, but it's feeling like that. Six of water, that's the energy. It was giving very like nostalgic, ain't gonna lie. But it's like I'm thinking of these little songs and stuff like I was just saying when I started this. It's like hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Like some kitty stuff. You understand what's going on. Good morning. You got the two of, it's a lot going on. You got a lot of stuff going on. You're busy, you're still tired. You want to go back to sleep. Some of y'all, you understand? No, wake up. Right? Some of y'all, you waking up because God done woke you up. Period. You understand? And it's like something that you need to be doing at this time, right? And you woke up because the Spirit, the Lord done woke you up this morning. Thank God. You understand that you up today and all of that type of stuff. And then we got what, the two of swords, something. What's this here? Right, somebody get some rest. Right, that's what I'm seeing here. Like somebody go ahead and get you some rest. I woke up and I could not go back to sleep. Right, and I was hearing shit, hearing songs and hearing all kind of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. And handling some business. I did some stuff because it's like if you wake up and you don't feel like going back to sleep and there's something on your mind, there's something that you know you need to do it. You understand? Period. And that little bit of time, and you end up falling back asleep or whatever in between, and then do that as well. But yeah, it's like taking it easy at this time, literally, right? Answering a call to your soul, to your spirit, you know, to your purpose. That's what I'm seeing here as well. With the high priestess energy in the call, something about adjacent possibilities or doors opening up as well, different possibilities, expanding your mind, okay, and your psyche, okay, with the queen of air and the high priestess energy here. You're very intellectual, very smart, very wise, and it's because of experiences that you've been through in your life. With the messenger of fire here, you also have connection to spirit, okay, and it's like somebody in the spirit world is also assisting you, helping you to stabilize yourself in your life, okay. Some of y'all want to connect to y'all spirit family as well. That's what I'm seeing here. Passed over loved ones, that's what I'm seeing here as well. But yeah, pretty much I just gotta and I keep thinking that though. It's literally like good morning. Good morning. Where's breakfast? Because yo, that part right there, your intuition. You're the high priestess and the 10 of pentacles. What I'm up for, God, period. That part right there. Besides saying good morning to these people, right? It's like spirit got you up, right? Yeah, that part about the money. Peace, love, and light. That part right there. Something about some money being released to you as well. Right? It's like already get ready, you know. That's what I'm hearing as well. Pisces energy here as well. Peace, love, and light. Shout out to Pisces. What is that? World card. It's about expansion, things like that, and growing. Somebody been up in that King of Cups energy, and they need to go ahead and step into the King of Wands energy because they are expanding, they are growing, or perhaps that's not what they needed to do. That could be what they are doing. You know what I'm saying? Period. They becoming a little bit more cocky. You understand? More confident in themselves, or whatever you want to say it, and things like that. More ready to do things, get things done. You understand? Take action and things like that. and it's bringing wealth, financial wealth when you do, right? So yes, you're needed to step out of that King of Cups energy and step into the King of Wands energy too, so that you can, grow the bag, you understand, or build the legacy, whatever it may be, right? Somebody's no longer in illusions. Then you actually getting some rest and very, very clarity, realizing and remembering who the fuck you are. You understand? I don't know why I'm seeing the dusty peacock, peace, love, and light, but you understand. It don't say that or don't show that here, but this angel's wings have like peacock feathers and stuff like that on them, as well as whatever that ornament is up on her head, right? But the feathers and stuff like that looking like they losing color. And somebody, you know what I'm saying, was up in an illusion for a while, you understand? And they needed to step up out of that so that they can clearly see themselves, you understand? Peace, love, and light. Because somebody is very, very easily tempted. I'm going to just keep it real. It's the truth. And it's like this man been up in this damn illusion with the air sign, period. It's giving that. You understand? And you could have a connection with this man, period. And so you sensed all of this drama. This shit crazy. It's coming out up in these cards. Queen of Cups, right? And then she's sensing all of this drama. She's looking at it. She ain't involved in it. She looking at it. And she say that ain't her business, right? And it ain't, but it's going on, right? Okay. So here go this King of Wands here. They seeing all the drama and stuff like that too, but it's kind of because of this King of Wands. I'm gonna be honest, or this person could just have a lot of shit going on, right? The King of Wands energy coming out, then the King of Cups coming out right after that, right? So this somebody's full of lust, love, passion, feelings, emotions, all of that type of shit, right? And also something about intuitive as well, they feelings and emotions, but it's this person here playing mind games with the moon card and this this Queen of Air energy coming out. Then you got the Death card, the transformation card. Then you got the Eight of Swords card. Then you got the Four of Swords card. Because yeah, somebody was creating an illusion. Somebody was like literally trying to entrap somebody into some sort of a fantasy and things like that. And somebody could have been very well going, because I'm hearing that shit. I'm hearing Ludacris song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Ludacris or not, or whatever, if anything's going on or not. You understand? But I'm hearing his song. That song that be like, I want to know what's your fantasy. That song that's called Fantasy. What's that song called? When it be like, I want to lick you from your head to your toes, and I want to move from the bed down to the floor, and I want to. That's him with Shauna, okay? Ludacris and Shauna, okay? So that song, when it's like they want to know what's your fantasy, you understand? This person been up in there with that person, something like that, caught up in an illusion. You understand? Peace, love, and light, right? And some fucking dirty talking and all that type of shit. You understand? Period. Five of Swords. But that's just to get you distracted, my nigga. Strength card there. That's crazy. But Ten of Pentacles coming out. That's crazy. It's like also like that's an attack. Five of Swords. You understand? On your mind, on your psyche, on your mental. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And it's like that person have you understand, that's what it's like, their intentions, right? And they know something about you, right? And they use that shit against you, right? They can see this, especially readers and stuff. They can tell when you're all up in a certain type of energy, your energy lustful, your energy, oh, you're desperate for love, you're looking for validation and shit. These people be playing up on people, right? So you got the Ten of Earth energy coming out here. It's giving as fair as just whatever you was doing to somebody else, that's what somebody was doing to you, right? Two of Swords here, period. Somebody could have blocked somebody, right? Somebody could have got a whole lot of money too and then blocked somebody. And that part right there, you understand? And it's like y'all be paying women for sex and all kind of stuff like that, and they treat you like a trick, right? Period. So it's giving that. Somebody done paid somebody a whole lot of money, or somebody done did something and then somebody blocked them right after that. You understand? That's the truth. Yes, Queen of Wands, girl. Whoever she is like giving that. It's like this man was making some plans and stuff like that, and this woman involved up in the plans, right? Somebody wants the plans to hurt somebody else's feelings, right? But it's like this person, like, they ain't got time for nobody that remind them of nobody from their past, so they not messing with nobody. This person messed with whoever they messed with and gave them some money and shit like that and got ripped off where the money is concerned and stuff like that. Somebody is like where business is concerned. Somebody is like stalling up somebody's business plans, but somebody finna be super wealthy or something like that. What is this Two of Swords coming from over here? Some sort of like not reaching out to somebody and stuff. That part too. I was getting a message yesterday, so I put it up on threads and stuff like that. And it was pretty much like I was hearing somebody talking, and they was like, they gonna need somebody one day while they sitting around acting like they don't need nobody and this and that and the third. They gonna need something. They gonna need somebody one day, right? Peace, love, and light. So God was talking to me about the shit, and it was like pretty much like, while you hoping and praying that that person needs somebody, God going to make sure that they need somebody. You understand? Period. And they going to make sure that the somebody they need is the person that's saying that they going to need somebody. Now, God going to make sure that that person needs somebody and send them directly to that person. Send them directly to you, because you the one speaking all of that shit over their life while they up in a place where they just trying to do for themselves and they don't even want to be a burden to nobody. But you are sitting there on your high horse feeling like high and mighty, like this person is supposed to be in a fucked up situation, because when they will be right there with you, or you will be right there with them, and you will be there for them. They trying to do some shit to not be up on your case. You understand? Period. And that's the truth. And you sitting around thinking bad about them while they finally trying to pick themselves up off the ground and get their feet going and stuff like that in the right direction. The Lord said, I'm gonna send them right to you again. They gonna need somebody, and I'm gonna send them directly to you, since you the one saying the shit. And by how you treat that person is going to determine how the Lord treats you after this, because you shouldn't be wishing no ill up on that person because they not contacting you. Maybe they just not contacting you because they got some shit going on. It ain't always because, I don't know what y'all be thinking, because I don't know what it is, because I don't sit around and think stuff like that, period. I be praying for people to get on their feet so they can stop calling me and shit like that. But some people want to be the ones that's in control. Some people do want to be the ones that everybody got to come to and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, whatever for you, more, that's what, if that make you feel more powerful, then good for you. You understand? But the Lord tests everybody. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So that's what the Lord was saying. Like, somebody, that person gonna go be sent right to the person who's saying it. You understand? God told me many people failed that damn test. You understand? When that person came to them, it was like they was ready to humble the person. That's what's fucked up about it. And we know all too well that's what a lot of people be ready to do when them people come asking us for help and this and that and the third. It's like, oh, so now you need my help, and then we might have it and then say no and all of that type of shit. You understand? You don't know what that personal thoughts and things was while they by themselves grinding, doing whatever it was, and literally they had you at the back of their mind. They had you where they wanted to pay you back, period. They wanted to pay you back. They wanted to do nice things for you, all because you was there for them when they was fucked up and all that type of shit, and you the one that's praying to the Lord that to make them need something, need somebody. And you understand what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. We got the moon card here with the king of water energy here. Somebody's very intuitive, masculine energy as well. Somebody's a man. He's got a lot of feelings and emotions, and he's handling them well, but it's after some shit just ended and stuff like that. You understand? Period. And it's like, it was already done. It was already in the past, but it was some residual feelings, emotions, grief even lingering, right? So this person had to wrap up that cycle, you understand, that was causing them to constantly be in grief and not be able to let go of whatever happened up in the past. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody is like, you and that person wasn't talking because of that. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Because there was some shit going on, right? And it's like some people were still out here that needed to be caught up and shit like that as well, where something is concerned, okay? So yeah, somebody, the money is being held up or installed or something like that up in a certain situation. Somebody money their accounts could be frozen. A wealthy person is what I'm seeing here as well. Peace, love, and light. Their assets are frozen. Okay, they cannot touch them. Okay, peace, love, and light. Somebody is what I'm seeing here as well. They gave a lot to their mother or something like that, or put a lot in their mom's name or something, or a woman's name. So do you know what I'm saying? So they don't have some sort of issues or problems and stuff. Somebody's going to jail, or they went to jail. God was talking about that too, period. Transformation. Okay, something ended and something's beginning, and this woman here is now seeing things clearly here. Because yeah, something stalled, but it's like it's finna be an end to that, right? And this woman here is speaking some truth with this Queen of Air energy. Also very coming from a wise place about something that ended, when things end and stuff like that. You know, that's what I'm seeing here with this Emperor card here too. Something about being patient and not trying to control the situation. No, you got these people up in your life. You're not forcing them to be anything in your life. You know, you're not forcing a role on them or anything like that either, is what I'm seeing here. Peace, love, and light. Because it's like you could be a woman who connected with a few wealthy men, prominent men, or successful men. You understand? Peace, love, and light, that have authority positions as well. These could be your friends or something like that. And it's like also somebody could be going through some sort of legal matter where it's a lot of money involved, and it's looking like something has stalled up. You understand? It's giving something stalled up because somebody died as well. Somebody that's a part of the case or the legal proceedings or some shit, they died. You got an Ace of Wands energy here. So you having a new start, new beginning. Somebody been so cold, it's like, period. Yeah, you've been like what I just said. I'm not a killer, but don't push me type shit. I wasn't really wanting to say it at all, but yeah, it's like, damn, let's give this person something that'll warm their heart, you know, like a sight and opportunity or some shit like that. You understand? Something like that, you know, because it's giving like you're very, very powerful, but it's giving like ice cold. You understand? Period. Ice cold. You understand? I'm hearing K Camp though. What he say? Shorty ice cold, stiff on a nigga. Okay, so that's what you been to somebody. That's what you been to somebody. Because you pay attention to details and stuff like that. You had to tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, period, that it's going to be what you want it to be. You understand, period. And it's like you had to get real, real cold and stiff on somebody, literally. It's like I was thinking some shit the other day, and it was funny as hell. It was like I ain't never been scared to let it go. Look at that on some Elsa shit. You understand, period. I ain't never been scared. You got the Sun card coming out here. Okay, so you got the Six of Cups here. So somebody is like, your children are very happy. You coming into some new exciting beginnings as well. Somebody you could want to travel. You could want to take your kids on a trip to someplace sunny. It's cold, right? It's the winter. So you needing to do what you do for yourself. You understand, to keep yourself good throughout the year. So I'm seeing that some of y'all, you like to go to warm places when it's cold and things like that. Okay. So this man seeing that, it's like, I don't know, where do I want to go? To New York? You understand? Peace, love, and light. Or do I want to go to the West Coast or something? But I feel like I want to go to New York. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It is cold over there too, right? That's what I don't want to deal with. You got the King of Air here. And it's the World card here. This is about expansion and traveling and stuff. Somebody you could like be planning ahead as well. That's what I'm seeing here. Unicorn energy. Unicorn energy. Somebody's persevering. You're different. You're not like other people. You understand? You don't conform to other people's realities. You got your own reality. You understand? And you live your own life based off of whatever it is that you believe in. This man here is seeing things clearly, that the world is open to you, or you are expanding, you are growing, you are persevering as well, as what I'm seeing here. This could be somebody who works in the law with the Justice card there as well, or a Libra. Something about Two of Cups. They could see you as their Two of Cups. They could see you as like a soulmate to them. Peace, love, and light. Something's over. Somebody could have like had something going on with somebody for a while, okay, and it's over with. I don't know if it's like you were traveling back and forth to see somebody and you stopped, okay. With the Chariot card there as well, with the Justice. Somebody's success was sabotaged, or something unjust happened where somebody's career or something like that is concerned, right? However, they've been being encouraged to be patient during this process, where it's like they going through some sort of adjudication. It could be divine adjudication. With the patience card there, definitely usually represents divine timing and orchestration. With the justice card actually coming out, the 9 of Cups, it's like somebody you going to get what you want. You understand, is given like in due time and things like that as well. And it's also like don't be hell bent on making things go right, period. Because sometimes we can try to do something and then we actually cause a bigger imbalance in the situation when the Lord already working up on something, right? So it's like you got to know when to release control. You understand, in certain situations as well. That's what I'm hearing. 6 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. Peace, love, and light. So yes, it's like you having some sort of victory. It could be just a feeling and things like that, where you're you're doing what you need to do, right? And making things happy. I said making things happy, right? So choosing happiness, right? I'm seeing Taurus energy with the Hierophant and the King of Earth. Something about some sort of victory where some sort of relationship with a Taurus is concerned. With the High Priestess energy coming out with the Messenger of Fire here. That Taurus could be a person that is very important in your life. And the Taurus could have did something against you as well. And justice in favor of this High Priestess energy here with the Messenger of Fire. Somebody's manifesting success instead. Okay, period. Okay, so instead of waiting on somebody, period, it's like somebody got somebody waiting or stalling something. They not waiting on that though. They not waiting on it. They not looking forward to talking to the person. They just focused up on whatever it is that they manifesting at this time. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, it's like somebody wondering if somebody's sitting around thinking about them. Nope, they surrendered. You understand? This is a pause. This is a reflection. This is also realizing that some things you can control, some things you cannot, and it's all coming together. It's the truth. Peace, love, and light. So it's about karma. So somebody up in a situation where divine karma and justice and stuff like that has to be worked out up in a situation. And it's like somebody expects somebody to be sitting around waiting up on them, but this situation got out of hand, right? Period. It's like you had to push some shit to the limit. You understand? That's what I'm seeing there. You had to push it to the limit. And it's like you really, really cold at what you do. You understand? Period. And it's like you got some people who support you and stuff like that, and a blessed career opportunity coming to you that's going to change your life. You understand? You're going to be doing what you love to do, and that's part of your karma. You could want people to be fucked up. You could want them dead. You could want them whatever. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But God got something better in store for you. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Sometimes God just wants those people who try so hard to go up against you to watch you succeed. You understand? And sometimes that is just as hurtful. You understand? As you physically slapping a motherfucker, you going to, their job causing a problem, or you understand? Period. You getting them or something. Sometimes things like let God do it. That's all I got to say. Peace, love, and light. Let God do it. You hear me? Period. 10 of Pentacles. What Beyonce said. What she say? Best stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. You understand? You understand, have your time. You understand? Period. It's giving that. You finna have your time. You understand? And it's like whatever you could think of, whatever you could imagine type shit, is yours. You understand? Period. And I'm hearing that song too. Like, it's yours. Own it. That Drake song. I'm hearing that again. You understand? And it's like you had to do what you had to do, right? Peace, love, and light. That's what this represents too. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth, doing what you got to do, right? Taking this and this and putting it together. You understand? Taking these raw materials and put them together to make something. You have some support from some people as well. And like you stay to yourself and things like that and stay out the way. Proceed with caution when it comes to making friends and meeting new people and things like that, even when networking with other people. is what I'm seeing here. Resting, taking care of yourself, okay? You could have two different types of businesses at this time. One of them could be like a healing business. One of them could be financial. You understand? Whatever it is that you got going on, God say don't worry, okay? Period. With the Nine of Swords, tell yourself good things. It's a woman who's a Taurus or Earth sign. This woman is not against you. However, you different and this woman is different as well, is what I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords here. Somebody was telling lies to this Earth sign woman about you. You understand? Period. But this woman have to get her own look about you. You understand? Period. But and she no longer judge you because she see a lot of herself in you. See you as like a soulmate or something like that. Period. There could have been a man in a situation involved in this situation as well. Emperor. King of Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius energy, peace, love, and light. Patience here, which could have been judge or something like that, but it's like, yeah, giving patience to a situation and not forcing and not rushing something. Somebody realizing somebody is not meant for them, period. That's not their person. It's given like one of them situations where I was talking about before, where it's like two women beefing. It's a man in between them two women. The thing about it is the man ain't got no relevance up in this situation. The real truth about it is the Lord wants the women to connect with each other and meet each other. They have a purpose together, period. And it's a great purpose. But this man standing in the way, leeching off the one of the women's power and trying to get her to take the other woman's power. You understand? Period. They both not no match for that woman when they coming for her power. You understand? However, it's giving that woman realize that the woman is her soulmate and not the man. The man is a karmic leech. Let's keep it real. I said what I said, and I'm telling the truth. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. You hear me? Four of Wands, Four of Swords. You're not supposed to be worried about building with that man in the first place. Five of Cups. It's the truth. That person caused a lot of sadness and hurt and loss, and in the past and stuff like that, even in the past life is what I'm saying here, period. So a lot of lies, deceitful, very untrustworthy. You understand? In many different ways. And it's like, be patient with yourself and stuff as you're moving forward with the Star card. It's like, you remain hopeful. I'm hearing that too. Like, let's be hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful. And we'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but... Y'all heard me? That's an old Kirk Franklin song and stuff. Period. Yeah, but it's like the Ace of Swords and the Star card right here with Two of Cups. I'm telling the truth about that shit. And they be trying to say y'all gotta be gay. Y'all ain't even gay. Y'all don't gotta be gay. That's your best friend, or that should be. You understand? Period. You understand? Seven of Swords with the Messenger of Air. Exactly. Hermit here. It's like you know how to handle this shit crazy. I don't know. Because it's giving some of y'all, you might have fucked up before, right? You said a woman was your soulmate, so you chose to be gay a little bit. One of y'all who? It's the truth. Peace, love, and light. But look, it's like you're doing real good financially and business-wise and stuff like that right now after messing with that woman. But the truth is, yeah, you's a soulmate. It don't necessarily mean that y'all supposed to be sexual soulmates. You understand? Period. Y'all supposed to shine together. Period. Be pillars of light out here to the world, to people. You understand? But yeah, you got Page of Swords here. Something's over because somebody kind of knew that. Like, I kind of figured I wasn't supposed to be with this bitch. Looking at Page of Air, Queen of Air, right? Okay? That's funny. Yeah, somebody's watching you, okay? Somebody's watching you, so they seeing somebody else is caught up. Okay? Chariot card there. Success, forward movement, change, growth, elevation. You understand? Paying attention to this, learning, new skills, new traits, new ideas that's helping you to propel yourself forward. Okay? But it's like, yeah, be patient. Don't rush nothing. Something about coming together with some sort of team or people or person. And it's like, be patient with the situation and let it unfold naturally. With that being said, all glory to God.